earlier this year, Tim contacted me from Australia because we've had a really close working relationship in the last 9 years since I moved to New Zealand. And he spoke about his trip to South Africa and bringing this here to the Joburg Theatre. And of course our connection through the State Theatre Ballet in the 90s just seemed like a perfect recipe.
Obviously, when you're creating a new work, it becomes very personal. There's a lot of my personality in the work, and I'm very driven by emotion and gesture. I use the idea of the seasons because the whole program is based on life and emotions and the journey that we go through with life. And I suppose how our emotions are also seasonal. You know, one moment you could be walking in the sunshine and everything's great, and then something happens and you switch very quickly. And so the work is very much based on life and our journey.
You would definitely get a lot, if not even a little bit, out of it, because there's never a moment of just ballet or just hip hop or just contemporary. It's a collaboration of all disciplines, and so I think for someone not knowing like certain disciplines, you will be able to get like stuff out like, oh, that was cool, or that was really nice, and I think you'll be moved in different ways that you haven't been moved before.
Contemporary and ballet, although they both rely heavily on the same sort of ingredients, music, movement, personality, the stage, they're quite different in that they will appeal to different audiences.
There is that refinement of classical technique, but then it definitely has a raw edge to it, which really draws in younger audiences also. I really also have a strong passion for classical music, so my movement vocabulary, I never ever choreograph to the music that the piece is actually to. I always choreograph it to a completely different piece of music, and then I put it together to the piece that I want at the end. And I suppose because I like to, I like the movement to almost fight the music, and then in the end it comes together.
Tim has a very unique choreographic style. He has a strong classical background, but he's also got a really strong hip-hop and I suppose stroke Michael Jackson sort of dancing style that he incorporates in his work. He moves really fast. There's a lot of movement in the music. Pretty much every beat has a movement, so it's really difficult to learn. And therefore, rehearsing it well is important for the piece to look good on stage, because the dancers have to be together in certain pieces.
The team is just amazing. Like last time I was here, the crew is just always like, you need something straight onto it. And yeah, I've been working with such a great bunch of people, director, company, rehearsal director, dancers, and it's just a beautiful atmosphere, and the altitude's testing us, but that's more fun for it all, I think.
Contemporary dance, I think, will appeal to the youth particularly. I think it'll appeal to people who like modern dance, people who like jazz, people who like pansula, all that sort of stuff, and hopefully it'll also show people that contemporary dance doesn't just have to be depressing, slow, and deep. It's also really happy, it's fast moving, it's got great energy.